What's going on, people? It's the Witch Doctor, and today we are back with some more Pokemon Ocean, and you guys have been supporting the series very nicely. Thank you guys. It does mean a lot. It shows that you're actually interested in this series and stuff like that. You know, you guys have been commenting a lot lately, which is really nice. And speaking of comments, don't forget to comment down below of a water Pokemon or a Pokemon related to the water that you would like to see on Pokemon Ocean. I'm trying my best to do all the comment suggestions first and then go on to Pokemon that I would like to do, even though I like doing them all regardless. I just like appealing to my audience. If you guys request something, that's what I want to do. I want to get all those out the way. So today I'm going to show you the names right here. These are the people who requested Eelektross. So really quick, guys, I want to give you a little quick heads up that Eelektross was a Pokemon that I was a little hesitant to do at first because of what it was. Yes, it's an eel, but Eelektross is also based off of 4 different animals, and I could actually name them right here since I'm on their wiki of Eelektross. It's based off an electric eel, lamprey, leeches, and Angtha. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not too sure, but they're all related to, they all look like eels basically, except, you know, the electric eel is actually an eel. But yeah, this Pokemon is based off of a Lamprey. Now, what's a Lamprey? Well, that is a Lamprey right there, guys. That's what this thing is. That's what Eelektross is based off of primarily. Though the electric eel plays a big part in it, only with the electric typing though. That's pretty much it. Lampreys are eel-like fishes that basically just look like eels, but lampreys are pretty nasty creatures. This is one of the reasons why I didn't really want to do Eelektross right away, because I like to show footage of the actual animal, its natural habitat and stuff like that, but I've chosen not to because, one, almost all the videos I found I would get hit with a copyright strike before taking someone else's footage. 2, it's kind of graphic. These are the vampires of the sea, is what their nicknames are. They are bloodsuckers and they are nasty. They, as you can see here with this picture, they can do damage. They have rows and rows of teeth, and they have quite a bit of suction power, and they prey on a lot of fish. Now, lampreys are actually so bad that it gets to the point where fishermen and other wildlife preserves have to spray chemicals into the water. Don't worry, these chemicals do not hurt any of the fish or are not lethal to humans. It is specifically for lamprey, because lamprey at one point in time were actually very deadly to fish, and we could not fish because all the fishes would be dead or have lamprey attached. Lamprey actually spread a lot of disease as well, so these guys are pretty nasty, like I said. Another reason why I want to show the video, because it's graphic. I know people aren't, you know, into seeing blood and stuff like that. Even though the video I'm gonna link a video in the description. So if you really want to see lamprey, I'm linking a video in the description for you to see yourself, and you can see for yourself, guys, because these guys can get pretty nasty. Let's go ahead and get some facts with the lampreys. So lampreys can reach about 12 to 20 inches in length and weigh to 8 to 13 pounds, which is kind of fat. So lampreys are also jawless fish that have reddish eyes and single nostril on the top of their head, I believe. The nose, yeah, the nose is like around, no. Let's look at the picture again. I need some confirmation here, but yeah, it's like around there. I'm sorry. Anyways, moving on. I'm not editing that out because I like you guys to see my mistakes. Anyways. The pictures I've shown so far with the lamprey do not have reddish eyes, but some of them do, which is where Eelektross gets its red eyes from, as well. Lampreys are creatures that feed on blood and bodily fluids of other fishes. They attach themselves with their mouths and are like vacuum cleaners, and they just keep sucking and sucking until they're satisfied. Don't get no dirty jokes, people. Usually larger fish survive the attacks of lampreys, but for the most part smaller fishes usually die due to serious wounds and the fact that they get infected. the infection is probably the biggest part about these fishes, and that is why they're being killed off. Though lampreys do produce in a large amount, so it's kind of hard. So the last fact about the lamprey is that they'll attach themselves to stones in the bottom while they're migrating to rest. And they usually live in fresh water for about 10 years, migrate out to the sea, live in salt water for about 2, and then migrate back to where they were to drop off their spawns. So yeah, lampreys are pretty nasty things. So let's get into Eelektross. Now Eelektross doesn't even have that much facts to him. Like, I tried looking up stuff and it wasn't really anything. So Eelektross's evolutionary line actually has no weakness, since it has the ability to levitate. It's only an electric type, and only electric types are weak to ground, and since it has levitate, it can't be hit by ground attacks. Also, the other fact is that Eelektross's line all resembles the beginning stages of a lamprey, from the little larva all the way to its final form as Eelektross, regarding, you know, not having limbs. But yeah, that's all there really is on Eelektross, even though it's a mixture of 4 different animals, which I already said. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm sorry for the lack of footage in this video, but like I said, lamprey are kind of animals that a lot of people don't like and can be very vicious, and they do kill off quite a bit of fish, which is sad. But I'm not trying to blame lamprey for anything, because obviously they are just trying to live. But again, these are creatures that I feel as if I didn't want to show too much. Now, comment down below if you guys do not mind seeing this kind of stuff, like if it is gross or if it's gory kind of stuff. Like, let me know, so that way I know for future references, guys. But anyways, guys, that will do it for this Pokemon Ocean, and I'm sorry for the lack of footage in this one, but darkness.